We begin our tale at the same place it will end, the Church of San Lorenzo, the site of one of the most bloody family feuds in history. The players, Lorenzo de' Medici, a wealthy merchant and the most powerful man in Florence, and the other, Francesco de' Pazzi, who aspires to have as much influence as Lorenzo. The conflict between their families is timeless and heated, and things are about to reach their breaking point.
They have foiled our plans long enough. It is time for the Pazzi to come to power. Aye, Gian?
Aye, Francesco. My men will see that it is done, but I will not strike without the blessing of His Holiness.
I am not yet ready to condone such action. Let me see if he is willing to support my effort before we seek such a violent means to our end. Grace be to God.
Pope Sixtus IV became pope in 1471 and became obsessed with furthering the interests of his family, becoming known as one of the worst of the nepotistic popes. He made some of his family lords, made others bishops, and made still others cardinals. He had an abundance of nephews and an abundance of ambition, and the combination kept him very busy. Lorenzo is one of the great figures of Florentine history, called Il Magnifico even in his own day. He could be ruthless to his enemies, and he had an arrogance that let him slight others without worrying about consequences, and he was absolutely determined to keep all power in his own hands.
Have you given any more thought to my request for funds for the expansion of the papal territories along the borders of Tuscany?
I have, Your Holiness, and unfortunately I will not be able to grant you your request, as I myself would like the rights to the region of Imola.
Well, I'm sure your friends the Pazzi will do as I ask. Clearly it is them that I must support.
You are a tyrant, not a man of God. If the Pazzi think they can control the papal accounts, I will just pass a law that forbids daughters from inheriting large properties if they have no brothers. I will not go to Rome. I refuse to see the Pope. I will stay here for Easter.
Lorenzo has decided not to go to Rome. We strike while the iron is hot. We move at dawn.
Lorenzo has fled. Giuliani is dead. The Pazzi are in control.
The citizens of Florence, disturbed by the violence of the Pazzi, swiftly enacted their own justice. The Pazzi were hunted down and eliminated, their bodies hung by the church and mutilated by the mob.